There's something missing here.
Where?
Oh no, it's just the three of us, so.
Yeah. Introductions.
Just the three of us, kids. No one's missing at all.
The three of us?
Yeah,
They
no
count
one.
heads.
No one at all.
You know, you're right, three. There's a cat, there's a dog, and there's me.
I'm there too.
And
Are
don't
you
forget
there?
Gordon.
Are you here, dear? Are you really here? Look at the screen.
Oh fuck my puppet!
Yeah, Kefki's just phasing in and out of our space-time continuum.
Yeah, sorry.
She got the good
Okay.
Dr. Pepper this week.
I want a Dr. Pepper.
To be fair, I didn't spot it either because I was fucking laser focused on fixing my thing and that didn't work.
Welcome to Minions of the Zoo Sunday night. I am your host, Kefki. With me tonight, I have my co-host, BuhLooZeR.
Hi, my eyes burn.
Well, stop that. And I've got Mitchley.
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
And unfortunately, Lodi. And we always have a perfect stream, and we're always on time, and nothing bad ever happens.
Look, at least your puppet isn't exploding for no reason. For the good old days.
Somebody left the dynamite at home.
Wait, my puppet exploding.
Do you not remember the puppet used to glitch out and spaz out?
Oh, yeah.
And then they did an update that we didn't know they made, and it fixed everything.
That just happens when Kefki eats too much fruit.
Blue,
What?
what did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
My puppet's mouth is open, and it's not moving.
Well,
Well, there
the
goes.
noise suppression
You
is on
jinxed
OBS.
it.
It has nothing to do with the
You
fuck.
jinxed it.
Your puppet is unstuck in time.
He's like, ah.
See, while we're discussing it, the puppet said, "Oh, there! Oh,
Oh, I forgot the glitch.
it's moving now." But I don't know if it's moving in time with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Clearly my fault.
No,
Everything's
it's not your fault.
Maybe it's the radiation.
The radiation.
Yeah, I keep spare uranium in a ring and a necklace. in
Oh, that's where the uranium went.
What were we doing?
I don't
I don't know.
remember. I think we were supposed to have a stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Also, hello, Badger. Peterbilt. Hi, show. And okay, yeah, that's everybody. Is it on live
No,
chat or
Mr.
is it
Yes.
on top
Don't
chat?
forget Mr. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Yes. Hi.
No, it's on live chat.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Look,
Oh, okay. I didn't switch
Are you
it though.
sure?
I switched it.
Oh, why aren't you useful?
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Someone on the stream has to be.
Wait, maybe it's that we're in an old kung fu movie. That could be.
Oh, we're not in an old kung fu movie because nobody's with whoop yet. Wait.
Well, you know, those cats were fast as lightning.
Hey, Raymond. Oh, so how's everybody's day been?
Strange.
Strange.
My days have gone strange, and I can't explain why, because it makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's all I've got.
Oh, that's all you got?
Oh,
Mm.
I was working on a thing today,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but in working on the one thing, I managed to complete another thing, and I might have to do a backup thing in case the other thing isn't working. So the thing that I did create, I might not be able to use.
Oh.
It's
Aha.
the
Oh.
thumbnail for this week's episode of Never Hike Alone or Never Watch Alone. Duh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because we're this this Thursday we're watching. What are we watching, Kefki? Oh, the
I don't
original
know.
Friday the 13th, because it's a
Oh.
triple threat thing.
Oh yeah.
It's our 1 year anniversary of Never Watch Alone.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going with Friday the 13th because that's, we started Never Watch Alone because of Never Hike Alone. So that's a Friday the 13th fan film that's quite good. And the other, it's a triple dip. That's one dip. The other dip is it's also our Mother's Day show. So who's a better mother in the horror movie films than Pamela Voorhees?
Yep.
So we're doing
Well, now
that.
my lip
And
syncing's off. Motherfucker! Sorry,
We'll
Mitch.
fix it after stream.
the third dip is that it's also the 45th anniversary of the release of the original Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's really cool.
So boom.
Boom.
So it's a triple dip. I like a triple dip.
Yay!
Wish we had nachos to go with it.
Yes, nachos would be nice. This is driving me insane.
Hold
Bitch,
on.
I stopped talking. Why are you not moving the mouth when I'm talking? But what the fuck? Oh.
I'll fix it now then.
Hey, look, there's Spoonkie.
Spunky?
Spoonkie's in the chat.
Hi, Spoonie.
Spunky!
I don't know. I see a K in it, so I'm going to say Spoonkie. I don't know why you said
Yeah.
Spoonie.
I say Spunky.
Well, yeah, it's spelt Spoonkey, but everyone calls her Spoonie. Everyone that knows her calls her Spoonie.
See,
I
this
call her
troubles me
Spooky.
because the English
cute.
language has too many silent letters as it is.
Hey, Gray! Sweet cupcakes!
Okay.
Is that better? It is open to a bit too
No, it's not.
long.
Bigger, better, butter.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I'll fix it.
No, it
some other time.
isn't.
Yes, that's fine.
Remember, Kefki, if you don't look at it, it can't hurt you.
Look at what?
That's how I avoid getting shot.
What? Now
Huh?
I'm not moving my mouth at all. What? There. Okay. Okay.
Gotta be a silent
That's
killer
good
with a
enough.
K.
Wait, hold on.
See, Kefki is in a Godzilla movie. That's why she's not lip synced.
Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Go, Garzera. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You gonna turn the levels up? That would probably help, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then
Scotland.
turn it
Yeah.
down in OBS. So it's
Bop,
not
bop, 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 bop.
We've
peaking.
also been
That
joined
seems to
by a
work
Cryptic
now.
and an opinionated
Yeah.
Scotsman. Oh, I'm
Ah.
breaking again.
Nah, it's working now. Well, it was working now. It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's better than it was. It is good. Thank you.
Hey, mine doesn't do it at all, so I'm good. And that's yeah.
Bop, 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 bop. Okay.
See,
Thank you.
my dog just lays there, stares at you, and
Oh.
blinks
It's good.
like he's
Thank you,
waiting for
BuhLooZeR.
something to happen.
I don't understand why.
It's fine. Thank yous.
Kefzilla is attacking the city. I did do the Kefki Kaiju thing once. Did you save those, Kefki?
Alright, fine, I'll leave it.
I
Did
don't
you save-
remember.
The Kefki Kaiju pictures that I had an AI build?
Yes, I think I did. I don't know where they're at.
That's how it works.
Yeah. They're somewhere.
Cheesy poops.
Oops. Ow. 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 I really am not entertaining. I apologize. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But
Godzilla.
Kefki, I've got an anon minute. Fucking hell, brain. I got a message for you to check your Streamlabs.
my.
I don't know. They just said check your Streamlabs, so check your fucking Streamlabs.
I didn't see that though. I don't
What if
know
concrete and steel
what
tastes like cheesy poofs to Godzilla? And that's why he's always attacking the city. Because he's hungry.
I'm trying. Yeah, sure. Dashboard. Wait.
Does it not show up in the OBS
Wait.
anymore?
That's what I'm on. I'm on the verbs are hard.
Welcome to Stream Prep Live.
Yes.
Sorry. Or a smartass dressed as a dog.
What the fuck? What? Boom!
Yeah.
Please
Recent
don't
events.
just hop on like that. Wait, what? Recent
under
events?
recent
What?
events.
Says hello.
No, I was under the thing, but
Yeah, it's there. Okay.
Concrete flavored Cheetos or Godzilla.
There's 2
soup?
donations.
ah,
I don't doubt that.
All right. Okay. So Kefki tipped $5 to herself. I eat fried fish on a bagel. Very interesting. And
What is that?
Opinionated Scotsman also tipped $5, saying, "I wear a dress and love eating hang ass."
Ew.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for the donations.
Yes. Thank you to Cryptic. That's who it has to be.
One of the spiders just tried to get my attention.
What?
One of the spiders just tried to get my attention.
Oh god, a spider. No, kill it.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
No, there's like 2 kinds of spiders that I won't kill. Because they leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to kill it. It's one of those 2 kinds.
Well, what kinds
a
are
daddy-
one of those two?
One is a daddy longlegs. I don't know the name of the other kind.
Oh god, I hate those things. They terrify me. Oof. Oh, it was
But
Big Dro?
they're-
Well, thank you, Big Dro.
A Mystery S is asking me, did I do anything on Mother's Day? Yes, I made a thumbnail. I actually think it came out rather nice. I hope we get to use it.
Hi,
I
Serenity.
demand to see whatever you've
Hi,
made so
Cryptic.
far.
Hi,
Oh,
Scotsman.
okay. Let me dig it up. Let's see. I'll put it in Stream Talk over there.
As Kefki knows very well, I do like me some thumbnails.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I hide this stuff? There it is. Scrolled too far. There it is.
Why is my monitor doing that?
Wait, did I do this wrong? Yes, I did. Let's try the upload a file button. All right, there it is.
Are you still connected?
At this point, I might as well just stay connected.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
You gave your mom
see,
a
Daddy-
self-care kit, lavender from Amazon. Aw, that's nice.
Daddy longlegs are good because they eat everything else, and their fangs are too small to penetrate human skin. So they
No.
leave you alone.
No, I don't. No. See, when I was a little girl, I had to go get my Sesame Street thing out of the barn. And I walked in there and got my Sesame Street thing and I opened it up and there's like a shit ton, about 50 little daddy long legs crawled out of it and all over me. No.
That's enough to creep
No.
you out, man.
Yes. So no.
It's the ones that bug me are the I had a similar thing, but it was a little bit different.
Mm.
I woke up one night and the way it was set up, the way I had my bed set up in the room was if I sit up, I could just reach out and hit the light switch and it comes on. So I sat up, hit the light switch, it came on, and that's, hey, there's all the good names are taken in the chat.
Would you? Thank you, Cryptic.
Wait, I thought it was all the good names are taken podcasts, not productions. What's happening?
What?
Or did I when I'm watching that, all the good names are taken is a couple of guys, Blake and Ronnie, that do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And they put out some really funny stuff too, man. Don't even get me started on singing the Big Lot song.
I have
But
never.
some of it's an in joke, so you wouldn't get it necessarily.
Yeah.
But it amuses the hell out of me.
Mm.
A couple of great guys. But the spider. When I woke up, I hit the light switch. A spider
Mitch.
comes zipping down.
Actually.
Yeah.
Can Kefki just read out the donation quickly?
Sorry, no, go ahead, Mitch. I'll read it after Mitch's story of the spider.
What happened? Well, spider, this little asshole yellow spider comes zipping down right in my face, and I'm like freaking out. I woke up, got the Lysol and the cigarette lighter, and took care of it.
Oh my God!
But then, I couldn't let it go. It's like 3 a.m. I got to be up in a couple hours, and I just couldn't let it go. I'm looking around, and right up there, you see, if you look right up there, where the wall meets the ceiling, in that corner, in different spots around the room, there's like 16 of these little assholes and their little funnel web looking thing, little motherfucker. And I just,
did you burn them?
I damn near set fire to the neighborhood to get rid of these
dear
fuckers.
God, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with the fire and the stuff. But at least they're dead. So
Hey, I won.
yeah.
I won. Bro.
That's all that matters. And that the house is still standing.
I still couldn't sleep because I could still feel them. Yeah, it just, even now when I think about it, I get itchy.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a terrible sensation.
Okay, so Cryptic, thank you. Would you run into a chicken coop with a bag of feed after being tarred and feathered by a medieval forest fox named Robin Hood? What?
Is this during the daytime or
That
nighttime?
sounds like a very particularly bad idea.
Question: is it during the daytime or the nighttime? Because
I don't think it matters. I think that's still a very bad idea.
That's an important part of it because
Do I own the chicken coop?
No. I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Also,
if I
Blue,
own the chicken coop, I might do it.
was that you, Blue, or is that?
Yes, you are a goober.
You are a goober. No, it says you're a goober.
No,
Learn to read.
I did not set my house on fire.
Wait, it's basically the same thing. No, you're a goober.
Yeah, it does.
Ow. Also, hello at to good
You're
nat,
welcome.
at to good nat, at to good nat, at to good nat, at to good nat, at to good nat. Productions.
Keep going. Yeah, that's all the good
Attacanat.
names are taken is what that stands for.
All the good names are taking productions. Oh, well, hello. Has never seen you.
Hi, hi.
Welcome.
Woke up one morning, grabbed a glass of water that had been sitting overnight, screamed like a woman for 20 minutes after I spit the spider out. Oh, God. I'm just getting itchier.
Yeah.
Sorry. Opinionated Scotsman. Of course, Assassin
It's
Legrand
been
wants to
Tuesday.
kill me with these spiders and webs. It's
I
worse when
hate
you kill
spiders.
a spider and a load of little spiders come out. Oh, God.
Oh, God. No. What is it?
And you know they're all looking at you
No.
like you owe them an explanation.
Okay, we got to stop talking about spiders. Look.
And Gray writes, is it Fizbin Tuesday?
Bisbin?
That. Yeah, that's a reference to Star Trek, the original series. It's a game Captain Kirk made up in the episode, A Piece of the Action.
Why are you
I have like autism. Autism?
Autism?
Yeah,
Autism.
I've got a stupid.
I can't even
memory
mispronounce it the way you did.
Autism.
Found a corner to slide into like Lloyd Christmas in the bathroom stall. Cryptic writes, I woke up one morning and peed on a Scotsman. Wow.
There you go, Kefki. I corrected it to the way I said it.
As long as
When
that
did this turn into
Scotsman wasn't
a tacky
opinionated.
romance novel?
Wait. Oh, you are a goober. I see. Thank you. A romance. No.
A tacky romance novel. Ugh.
Oh, tacky one. Yes. No.
Gray writes, I did not even freak out when I opened an ammo crate and found a camel spider.
Ah!
No.
Shut the ammo crate. No, better yet, take the ammo out of the crate, load it into a gun, and shoot the camel spider.
Goddamn right.
Shoot it.
So, Blue, did you get a look at the thumbnail I made?
Oh, sorry. Let me have a look.
Did you put it in Discord?
It's in Stream Talk.
Okay.
Yeah, right there with the Tasmanian Devil video.
No, don't switch. Quit asking me to switch over to a different audio thing, you dumb bitch. Judgmental wingman.
I should probably
that looks
disable
good.
that.
See, you make very good, you make really good, thumbnails. Yes. Blue makes really good thumbnails, too. I suck at thumbnails.
I've made you like 25 thumbnails at this point.
Yeah, I know.
I've made
'cause
arms
my
like
thumbnails
50.
suck.
I don't know how I got into the thumbnail.
Carry-on's really good.
but,
The carry-on one's really good.
I don't know if we got the right materials, then I got the. This is why it's so important for movies, independent and otherwise, to have title cards. If I'm gonna help promote / review your movie, God damn it, give me a title card to use.
Yeah. It is the most important. Oh, gee buzz. No, go away.
What? I could leave.
Thunder. No, thunder. We have Strom. That was loud.
Again?
Yes, we've been having tons of fucking Stroms. This one
Donation.
decided to wait like 2 minutes before I got over here and sat down at my computer to start, too.
Of course.
Blue box. I eat
Yeah, so
crayons.
that's how you can tell it's not me.
I eat crayons made from Chinese lead paint. Well, you are going to okay, Blue Box, I am sorry to tell you, but you are going to die soon. You know, you don't eat
Okay.
lead. Not BuhLooZeR. No, I didn't say BuhLooZeR. This person's named Blue Box. You know, like
Yeah, I
Red
don't know
Box.
who the fuck.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
what am I saying? Yeah, who the fuck is that?
yeah, who the
All
fuck
the good
is
names are
that?
taken. Want to
Cringe
know
name.
where y'all stationed out of? I think he's asking you, Kefki.
Wait, what?
I think he's asking what part of Tennessee you're in.
No.
Oh, you're not going to reveal that much information on stream.
No.
I don't.
Yeah,
blame
that's not
Sorry.
advisable.
I'm sorry,
What's your
I don't
social
mean to
security
be a
number?
rudeness, but I don't really want
Hey,
to
Kefki, can you
tell
write down your full address in the chat and just post it?
Here, I'll do it.
No! Whatever.
Oh, give me your PIN number too.
No!
And your phone number.
PIN number? What's a PIN number?
But
For your
I'm
card.
speaking for
A debit
myself.
card.
What kind of card?
I'm up north.
Debit or credit card.
I don't have those.
I know you don't, but that's what Mitch was joking about.
Oh! I don't have a bank account. I was like, what are you guys
I
talking
know!
about?
Okay, all the good names are taken. It says
Oh,
he's
you
in,
got
he's in
Stroms
Mississippi 'cause
there,
they got
too?
Stroms too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah,
Thunderstorm. Ow.
it's tornado season, and so we keep
Alright.
getting the thunderstorms, and we haven't had a tornado in a couple weeks though, so that is good. Yes, Alberta, Cryptic. Don't tell everyone where I'm from. How dare you?
You notice that no one talks like the Cowardly Lion anymore?
I didn't think
I don't mean the
anyone
part- I
talked
don't
like
mean
the
the part that's like,
Cowardly Lion to begin with.
I don't mean that part. I mean the part where he that kind of voice. For what else did he say in that movie?
I don't know.
I don't
I
remember.
only had a brain.
That's a scarecrow.
No, that was a scarecrow.
You're a scarecrow. You scare crows all the time.
But there's
I
a
have
certain
to
like
somehow.
Atlantic kind of an accent, mid-Atlantic or northern Atlantic kind of accent
Yeah.
that we don't hear a lot anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's been bred out of our people.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I
I
think
tell you,
I
it was a
think with
long day if it was an hour.
I
You know, you
think,
don't hear that kind of a voice anymore.
I think with the
Decline.
advent of TV, well, with the advent of TV and now the interwebs accents are getting less and less because people can hear the way other people talk and they watch. Like that's why I don't have a heavy Southern accent, is because I used to watch a lot of TV. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Otherwise,
Bring
I'd be
back
talking
saying you
like
see
this
after
all the
every
time. What?
Yeah, bring back saying you see at the end of every sentence. Like, we're going to go out for pizza, you see?
What do you see?
I got punched in the nuts by a goat, you see?
That sounds painful. Night, Cryptic.
Sharing jokes is bad luck.
Slept good.
Night Cryptic.
What? Oh, rock on, Cryptic.
Oh, thank you. Wait, is this Mr. Yes or is this Cryptic? Mr. Yes, thank you.
I think so.
The Minecraft movie has made almost $1 billion. In other words, it saved the Spring box office. Huh.
I don't know. I don't know. I
They're doing
don't know if that saved the box office or the theater experience, but it's a Band-Aid on a bullet hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is my assessment.
Yeah, the theater is kind of, I don't know. I don't think many people go to the movies no more. But I think the reason that it's like, what was it? People were doing crazy shit at the Minecraft movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids were.
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah, it's not like it's the Rocky Horror Picture Show where you can go in and throw shit at the screen.
Yeah.
You know, that used to be a distinctly Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of thing.
Ugh.
But it's the same thing with my Pitchman voice. You don't hear that kind of an accent anymore, unless it's what's his face from Family Guy. What the pervert guy? I want to say Boomhauer, but that's King of the Hill.
What, Herbert the pervert?
No.
No, not him.
I'm talking about
Giggity,
Quagmire.
that guy.
Yeah, Quagmire.
Oh yeah, the
How
brain.
can I remember?
Quagmire.
Quagmire. Thank you.
Said
Duh.
thrice.
That's the only place you hear
Thrice?
that kind of a voice anymore.
Thrice.
Thrice?
Giggity,
Yes,
giggity.
thrice.
Yes.
Thrice.
Yes, transatlantic accent. Thank you, Green Badger. That's correct. Peter Griffin, I did not care for The Godfather. It insists upon itself.
Oh my god! That sounded so much like.
Well, come on down. You just don't hear it anymore. You know what's one of those pitches I used to do? Ridgedale brand pooper scoopers, because you smell like what you're shoveling. You know, that kind of thing. Quagmire is the only place you hear that kind of a voice anymore and that kind of a cadence.
Yeah, I can't even remember what he sounds like.
Quagmire? Giggity, 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 giggity. Quagmire. That's what he sounds like. All right.
I don't know. I never watched much Family Guy. I don't like it. Except for the ding fries are done. Ding fries are done. That was funny.
I don't catch it much either, but there's like a couple of little bits in it that just crack me up, like the Cool Whip thing.
Well, that's
between
funny too,
Stewie and Brian. Or when Peter's obsessed with the bird is the word. Or surfing bird, rather.
Wait. You hate when I do the H before the W.
Well, it was funny on the show. Because you'll just run it into the ground.
Agreed, Green Badger. Peter Griffin does sound more Massachusetts East Coast.
Ray! Oh my goodness!
What were we talking about?
Oh no! I don't think Gray likes Family Guy.
Yeah, I think not. Mr. Yes, I can make the pitch of my voice to sound Australian, various British, Scottish, Irish, German, French, Hispanic, and Southern. I can only do cartoon versions of accents.
Mm-hmm.
Like my cartoon Russian accent. It probably a Russian would look at it and go, "You're a dick." But, you know, otherwise it's very Boris and Natasha. Hello, I am looking for pretty American woman. You know, that kind of thing. It's just complete cartoon. There's nothing sincere or real about it. So, not a fan, Assassin? Green Badger asks.
What would give you that impression?
It's like my William Shatner accent. It's not or my William Shatner voice. It's not a William Shatner voice. It's a cartoon William Shatner voice. There's someone on the wing of this plane, some thing. You know, it's a cartoon version. You know which voice I cannot do?
You can take your meds now.
I can't do Christopher Walken to save my life.
He has a very unique voice, yes.
Yeah, but the people who can do it, it is so damn funny. I just can't do it. The stories they tell. If you get a chance, listen to some of the stories Jay Moore says or tells about Christopher Walken. They're hilarious. Lufau, Andrew Lincoln.
Every time you do that, BuhLooZeR, my screens blink out.
Sorry.
I wait for him to pop back on.
I'm trying to read what you wrote there, Gray, but what? Lufau, Andrew Lincoln.
Well, my screens are black. They're not coming back on.
With a Georgia accent, I can't even pronounce TH.
Right.
Oh my god. Are we still on stream?
Yes.
Assassin writes that Rick Grimes sounds faker than Joe Biden's family history. Are you talking to... Never mind. I don't want to go
that
into
came on. What was that noise?
Yeah, Jay Moore doing walking on SNL.
Did we get disconnected?
Fantastic.
I heard a noise.
No,
I disconnected from the thing.
All I heard was the chime, and they popped back on. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Mr. Yes writes, I can imitate Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince McMahon, Triple H, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Christopher Walken, Hank Hill, John Redcorn, Bill Boomhauer, damn it, and Dale, as well as Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. They normally don't do that. It blinks and then pops right back, and then it blinked this time and stayed off. Do you think it's probably because I need to restart the PC?
I
don't know. You okay?
Fine.
Okay.
What's eating you, Blue?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I just heard something go thud.
Huh?
I just heard something go thud. It might have been my brain cell.
It probably was. Yeah.
Because I didn't eat any beans today.
Well, then you need to eat some beans. You can also imitate characters from other TV shows and cartoons. I can't do that.
Oh, horseshit.
Yeah,
You can do
bullshit.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I'm quasi decent at doing.
I bet you can do more than that if you give it a shot. That's all, folks. I feel like shouting
for you to go. That's all,
reason.
folks. Bleed, bleed.
Oh, I would love to do voice work myself. That would be a lot of fun. One man against the world.
It'd be
No,
fun,
that
but
kind of-
it's very, very like they don't want to hire you unless you're already established. And then how are you supposed to get established if they won't hire you to do anything? And it's kind of one of those vicious cycles. And it's like, oh yeah, we would like you to read this and that and do this and that. And then it's like, okay, we'll get back to you. And then they never get back to you because somebody that came in that has like, you know, if you don't have anything under your belt, they don't want to deal with you.
That's only part of it, though. There's also, if you're not in the right fucking club, they won't let you work.
Yeah.
You know, when I say club, I mean a union. You know, like, what happened? What did we lose? We lost the blue? What happened? Damn that radiation.
Damn radiation.
But if you don't have, or if you're not a member of the right union, you can't get work. Oh, he disappeared from the stream too.
Yeah.
His cat faded. Someone in the UK check on blue. If that works. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Scotsman says it's the same thing with pretty much every job nowadays. Pretty much. It really is a case of you have to have an in. You either have to know somebody or be part of the right club or something. That's why I say we need a kind of competition for the entertainment industry. The way I phrase it usually is Hollywood needs competition, and it really does, because Hollywood's eating its own ass at this point for the most part. There's just a bunch of the movies aren't worth looking into.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, if the entertainment industry has competition, and that's where like the YouTubes, all of us people who do various kinds of content, independent film companies like Womp Stomp Films and Red Crow Films, all of those, that's where all of this comes into play, because a lot of these indie outfits are putting Hollywood to shame right now. And I think they're going to keep doing it because the barriers for entry are generally much lower. That's not to say that it's the indie film business is filled with incompetent or what's the other word I'm looking for? Or low value workers and people, but they're really good. I don't know about Rooster Teeth or Team 4-Star. I don't know what those are, Mr. Yes. But you know, I think part of the one of the tricks we have to do is we have to. This is one of the reasons I promote Womp Stomp so much, and why I'm starting to promote All the Good Names Are Taken and everyone else out there that I can. If I like their work, I'm going to promote them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, hey, go check a motherfucker out. You know?
Yeah.
Because I think that even in today's techno age, word of mouth is still the best advertisement you can get.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Hollywood's
Running
pretty
out of
much
breath.
dead, I think.
Yeah, Hollywood, like All the Good Names Are Taken says, Hollywood is out of ideas.
Yes. Yes.
Every writer is the same person. That's why the movies are all political. Yeah.
I would believe that. Yeah, I would definitely believe that. And it's just like there's not much creativity because it's just they're always just rehashing the same old. It's like, oh, people liked this 20 years ago. They got money 20 years ago. So let's do it again. But hey, let's make it fit the political climate and ba 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 ba.
Well, look at the slasher film genre, for example. Every time they do a new slasher film, the guy's got to have a mask. Why? Why does he have to have a mask? Because Jason and Michael did? And because a bunch of guys after Jason and Michael did? Because they're trying to capitalize?
About Leatherface. He has a mask too. You can't forget Bubba.
Well, I'm not forgetting him. It's just, look, again, that's actually a good example too for a different reason. I'll get into that. But why would a slasher run around in a conspicuous mask when they can run around any day of the year without a mask and not be conspicuous at all?
Well, because their faces are messed up. Well,
sometimes,
in the
yeah.
case of Jason and
Well, in the
Bubba,
case
but
of Jason,
not
yeah.
Michael, but yeah.
Let's see, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre as a franchise, just like Halloween as a franchise, is a damn mess.
Well, yeah. Well, so is Friday the 13th. It's a mess. They're all messes. Different people
Well, Friday the
writing
13th
sequels and stuff
is
like
a
that.
more coherent mess.
It's still a mess.
I know, but it's a lot more coherent because the first movie is like the introduction into the world of Crystal Lake.
Mm.
And it's Pamela's story, and it's a one and done movie. Then the next three movies, 2, 3, and 4, are sort of a getting to know Jason, and this is his story, and they sort of serve as a trilogy in that way until Jason is killed in part 4. But then part 4 doubles as the first part of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy as well, 4, 5, and 6. And that story expands with what Vin DeSanti and Womp Stomp Films has done. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. Badger says, makes sense. All the popular music is written by the same 4 or 5 people. All the good names says,
It was a pillowcase, Mr. Yes. It was not a tater sack. It was a pillowcase. Sorry. Go ahead.
This is the hill Kefki's going to die on. All the good names says, I find it hard to believe there are no writers with the adventurous spirit out there. Those people will usher in the new age of movies. Right. And with distribution, with the old Hollywood distribution model going the way of the dodo because of YouTube and Rumble and Vimeo and BitChute, well, distribution's not the same problem it used to be. That's one of the reasons Hollywood is failing so badly is they keep trying to rely on an old obsolete distribution method. But at the same time, they're also trying to pull in the power of Netflix, and it's just not working. Let's see. Jason had a potato sack. Why would they use the same mask every time? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Incidentally, all the good names. I am working on a couple of different movie ideas, jotting down all this info. One of them is it involves a slasher villain who only uses a mask when appropriate. It's a little hard working out the logistics because you don't want the audience to see the guy's face.
Actually,
that's no fun.
Mr. Yes, they were going in that direction. They were trying to make Tommy the new Jason, but then everybody got stupid about it. It was like, just bring back Jason, And,
well, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, they would have done
that. Gray writes, Hollywood does not hire writers anymore. They cast Tumblr bloggers who will type out the propaganda BlackRock wants to nudge us into Numerica. Hey, Six, how you doing? Kefki, Six showed up. Said hello to you.
Hi,
Six. All the good names writes, Friday the 13th makes sense to wear a mask. He's in the woods. It makes no sense for a slasher killer to wear the same mask in an urban setting, making it easier to get caught. That's exactly my point. Jason, it works. Because, yeah, he's a Cro-Mag out in the woods, and he looks like someone tried to put a fire out with his face.
That is so mean. How dare. He's adorable.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he's got a reason to wear the mask. A reason that makes sense. The rest of them don't. You can't be in like American suburbs walking around all day and night in a mask, stalking people and killing them without someone going, I saw a funny looking guy there the other day. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Someone should make a slasher in an N95 mask.
The reason they all wear masks, Mitch, is because they saw that worked and then they all copied it.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah. They're out of ideas.
Right, yeah.
Meanwhile, you've got movies like American Psycho where there is no mask.
That's a good movie.
You've got another movie, a Charles Bronson film of all things, called 10 to Midnight. That's part cop drama and part slasher film. And that guy wears no mask.
Maybe they're just shy and they wear a mask.
Some of them, sure. I can see that. You know, it's first date. You got
One of my
that pimple. I don't know.
favorite slashers that doesn't wear a mask. Norman Bates. Yay! He doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. The thing is, he doesn't wear a mask. He wears his mother's personality.
And her
At least
clothes
he did it
sometimes.
first.
And her wig.
Yeah. But never a mask. He wore her silhouette.
Well, I'm sure
as
if
it
he
were.
could have cut her face off, he'd probably wear that. I'm sure if they did a reboot nowadays, he'd go around wearing Norman's face. Yeah.
But it's sad to me that, like I was saying about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's no connective tissue between any of the movies. They're just all different movies called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that I find that kind of infuriating.
Gray, Jason is adorable and a sweet, sweet boy. How dare you call him Target? He is a sweet, sweet boy.
No, yeah, Jason's no dummy. Jason suffered from hydrocephalus.
He is a sweet, sweet, innocent boy.
And I don't believe that being hydrocephalic necessarily affects.
No, he was supposed to.
your intellect.
He was supposed to have had some kind of syndrome or something. Other than that, but I don't know why they linked it to his face being that way, because that wouldn't make sense. But they did. They linked his face being that way and his mental capacity together. But
it's a genetic defect that can have multiple effects. So, Jason, yeah, he's... Oh, all right, see you later.
Oh, good night. Good names. Thank you for dropping by all the good names. It was nice to meet ya.
Groovy-doo.
Rhinos are very much cows. Get hippo in there.
Assassin of the Great says, no 10 to Midnight is a cop stops a slasher killer movie. Yeah, but it's still a slasher film.
He does that
Michael
for
Myers.
his mother, Gray. He is a sweet, innocent boy.
Blind lady with peanut butter and jelly
PTSD.
from the War on Terror. Rhinos are very much cows. Get a hippo there, sadistic.
Oh, Google deleted the
Mr. Yes,
pitch.
I have a movie idea. Have a rhino go on okay, this makes sense. Have a rhino go on a murder rampage throughout an African safari. Michael doesn't teleport, at least not in the original film. Mr. Yes says, damn it, Google deleted my pitch.
No, he doesn't I don't think Michael ever teleported, did he? That was more of a Friday's. That's more of a Jason thing where they have him like standing over there, and then all of a sudden he's over here or over there. I don't know. I wanted to make a Star Trek joke about that though. The teleporters beam me up, Michael. Because he's wearing Captain Kirk's face. This is.
Oh, that's true.
Bum, 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 bum,
I'm telling you,
bum,
they
bum,
made a
bum.
mistake with that Halloween trilogy that David Gordon Green did.
Mm-hmm.
They never should have done Dr. Sartain, or at least not the way they did. You got to have a doctor at the sanitarium where Michael's locked up, sure. When the podcasters come with the mask and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
You got to do that. But the podcaster should have worked for someone who could have appeared in later films.
I didn't
And that's
like
someone
that too much. It was fun and it had a lot of member berries in it, but other than that.
Oh yeah, those movies were okay. When they do member berries, they put the stuff in the film so that the fans can go, I know what that means.
But the best part of that movie was seeing the witch and the pumpkin and the skelly bones masks from Season of the Witch. Though the little kids wearing those, oh my god, that was awesome. That was the best thing about that movie to me. Yeah,
that's a good member berry kind of touch. But these movies didn't even do that right, because they spent the entire trilogy saying to the audience, see, we've seen the movies too.
Yeah.
Then that's different from member berries. I don't know what that is, but it was a terrible. Oh God, it was bad. But anyway,
That's a good point.
the two podcasters from Halloween 2018 should have had a guy they report to, and I think it would have been a great touch if that guy was a retired criminologist turned documentary filmmaker, and if that guy was played by William Shatner, because that would have been awesome. A Michael Myers and a William Shatner looking at each other poster, and it's not done. You know, you don't do it while winking at the audience, going, "Ha ha ha! See the joke we played." You play it serious.
It would have been funny though. Yes.
It would be a nice touch if you play it serious. If you make a joke out of it, it becomes silly.
Well, yeah.
And it takes you out of the movie.
Yes.
But I think that would have been a great way to do that, and they just completely blew that opportunity. The Ghost in the Darkness was my favorite horror movie starring Michael Doyle.
Movie, The Ghost in the Darkness.
I don't think I have either.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen that. And also, killers teleport because the filmmakers realized a running killer would look silly. I believe that. Gray. Because running, usually when anybody runs, they look kind of silly. So it would make the killer look less menacing. Huh?
Watch any movie where Harrison Ford is running in it. I'm telling you, it looks silly.
Wait, are you calling Harrison Ford a killer?
No, I'm just saying, when he runs, it looks silly.
Oh, I thought there was an underlining joke in there. I'm like, wait.
No, not at all.
Yeah, most people running look silly,
have chased Africans for miles before catching and stomping them out.
I know, they're evil. Hippopotamuses are evil. I do not want to make a hippopotamus mad. They're cute, but no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I mean, they're not as fun as elephants, because elephants just look like they're smiling even when they're trampling you.
Yes. I saw this one video of this guy, and he smacked the hippopotamus, and I was like, I hope it bites that guy's arm off. And it did better. It stood up on the wall of the enclosure, rocked its head at that guy. And I'm like, oh, darn it. He moved back quick enough. Darn it. I wish the hippopotamus got him.
Grace says, meanwhile, Tom Cruise looks so cool running, he had to run in every... Oh, that's funny.
I've never seen Tom Cruise run, so I don't know.
But the what am I talking about here?
Hippopotamuses?
The thing about the slasher, the mask and the slasher.
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to reveal it, but the slasher's not going to wear a mask all the time. And you're not going to know that the slasher is in the scene most of the time, but the slasher will be there, so that, like, at the end of the series of films, when we finally get to see who the slasher is, you get to go back and rewatch the movies and see the slasher in the background of a lot of different shots, doing the stalking part, collecting information on his target. Because that's how you create rewatchability in movies. Like if it was the actor John Hamm, for example, was our slasher, and we never know it as an audience, so we, he's finally unmasked at the end, and then we go back and watch the series of movies again, and you're like, holy shit, there he is.
What is that horror movie that has the meme with the box? Don't look in the box. What movie is that?
I was in What's in the Box?
Yeah, What's in the Box? What does that mean from?
That's
what movie?
Seven.
Okay.
With Morgan Freeman and...
Yes, I saw that a long time ago. I can't really remember it. I just know that...
What's his name? Who's the other guy? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
Kevin Spacey. What's in the box? Yeah.
In space. A slasher killer in space. As long as it's not as cheesy as Jason Goes to Space.
Hey, I think Jason Punches Outer Space is a fun movie.
Jason Punches Outer Space?
It is. It's a fun movie. You got Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7, Part 8. And after Part 8, it was like, It was like Jason Goes to Hell,
I hated that movie. Oh my god,
and
I
then
hate that
and
movie
then
so
Jason
much. That
punches
is
out
the
his face.
fucking worst Friday the 13th movie I've ever seen. Jason Goes to Hell. So stupid. For most of the time, he's
Oh,
a
I know.
fucking worm critter and
It was such a raging departure. See, that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, the first Friday the 13th, is an introduction to Crystal Lake and the world that it inhabits. Then 2, 3, and 4 are the Jason Voorhees trilogy. Then 4, 5, and 6 are the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. And after that, the whole franchise basically becomes the further adventures of Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it got ridiculously kind of stupid in part 7 with having Carrie, having, what's her name? Although I do like that movie, and that's my favorite Jason makeup effects is in part 7 because he looks adorable. Yeah. He's so cute! But yeah. Oh, an Alien, I wouldn't call Alien a slasher, Badger. I mean, a horror movie, yeah, but Alien and Aliens are good movies, though. Oh my god. They are great.
Alien is more like, it's not quite, I mean, it's like a slasher, but it's got other elements of like a suspense thriller as well.
Yeah. Hellraiser 5 was your favorite? 6? I don't think I've seen 5. Is that the Space Station Hellraiser? Oh, sorry, Mitchell, go ahead.
That's okay. Was it a Space Station Hellraiser 5? Next, I'm sorry, 6?
I don't know. I don't know. I know there is one where it spans across and then they're in space, and I seen clips and stuff of it. I've never watched it. I really don't care for any Hellraiser movies after the first 2. I think they got ridiculously stupid. Like my favorite Hellraiser is the first one, and the second one, it's fine, but it doesn't compare to the first one. And then after that, I think they got really, they just lost the plot of what Hellraiser is supposed to be, because then it goes from
getting too weird.
Yeah, it goes from, okay, so pain and pleasure both are basically the same thing, and they're not actually killing people just to kill people and inflict pain. Because they're searching for further pleasures. They're basically thinking, oh, if I kill this person this way, it's gonna make them feel so great. Basically, is their thing. But then it turns from that into, oh, we're just killing people because we're so evil, type thing, and it's stupid. Oh, thank you, Mr. Yes. My slasher idea: have a half-blind lady with PTSD from the war in Afghanistan kill old people in old folks' homes every full moon, and the death count is doubled every grandparents' day. Also, it's a POV slasher film, and we only see the kills. That is very interesting, and more interesting than anything Hollywood would think of, Mr. Yes.
Man,
also, thank you.
Let's see, where was it? Gray wrote, Friday the 13th, X1A, Jason meets Jason Statham.
Oh, Event Horizon.
I got a Jason Statham idea that I think is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a silly idea, but I think it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to call it The Last Action Hero 2. Because you got that other half of the ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's out there, and in The Last Action Hero 2, instead of Schwarzenegger, it's going to be Jason Statham. But Jason Statham has to team up with all the Jason Stathams from the movies, all the different characters he's played, because Ulaw from the one has the other half of the ticket and got out of the prison dimension, and he's wreaking havoc throughout the universe again. So you got it's a good way to combine the two properties, the one and The Last Action Hero. So Jason Statham with all the Jason Statham characters have to team up to take out Ulaw. I think it would be, it's a silly, stupid idea, but I think if done right, it would be an awesome Jason Statham movie.
I don't know who Jason Statham is.
Jason Statham, God, I can't think of his most iconic role. He's been in, the delivery driver what is it? The transporter.
Oh, yeah, I still
He's that
don't know
guy.
who that is.
Okay.
It's
But
okay.
he's basically a very popular action actor.
Oh.
So I think using him as the last action hero too, basically starring Jason Statham as Jason Statham and every character Jason Statham has ever played.
Mm.
It would be an awesome movie. And it wouldn't be a serious, it's not going to win any awards,
Mhm.
but it would do monster box office and people would fucking love it.
Yeah, yeah. The bald British guy from Snatched. I still don't know who that is. I don't watch many movies unless they're old horror movies. Basically, that's my jam. But Jason versus Freddy was supposed to be Jason versus Freddy versus Michael. At one point they were gonna have a Freddy versus Pinhead, and I thought it was so stupid. Well, it made more sense because of the Dream Demon concept. It made more sense than actually Jason versus Freddy.
I don't think those are good ideas.
They
I don't think those are good ideas because you can't have. You're going to diminish one of the characters.
Oh yeah. I think they kind of diminished Jason, the Jason versus Freddy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is if you want to do a thing where stuff crosses over, you have to do it with not with the main slasher villain type, but with the other characters, like with a Dr. Loomis and a Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah.
If they crossed over and had an adventure together against someone else, some other slasher named Rip Ruffington or something, I don't know.
Freddy versus Ash, the one-liners alone would be worth it. I agree, Badger. That would be funny. I would want Ashley to win, though.
Honestly, I would only watch that if Sam Raimi were involved.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
Because honestly, no one else could. No one else the team that Sam Raimi would put together would know how to handle a character like Ash. No one else would.
Yeah. And yes, Gray. Ash would kick Freddy's hiney out of the state. Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Ashley for the win.
Yes, The Thing is a horror film.
Yeah, The Thing is definitely a horror film, yes. I love John Carpenter's iteration of The Thing. That's my favorite.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, that movie. Mwah, so good.
Yes.
The original Jurassic Park is a horror film? Is it?
Kind of, yeah.
Really?
There's a lot of films that are actually horror films, but they're not marketed that way, so we tend to not think of them as such.
Yeah, I always thought of it as a kids' movie. Am I dumb?
Yeah, but
yes.
Remember back in the old days? Remember back in the old days when kids' films could be scary?
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons I thought it was a kids' film.
Like The Monster Squad.
I love that movie.
That's a family-friendly
It's so funny.
kind of a kids movie, but the stakes are fucking real.
Yeah.
They're not holding back just because there's a bunch of these kids.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I started watching horror movies when I was like fucking 3 years old, 4 years old. I would watch horror movies because my brother loved horror movies. So that was his thing, and that he would collect Fangoria and stuff. And so of course, I would just watch them with my brother. And so maybe my idea of what a horror movie is kind of is skewed, and thinking Jurassic Park wouldn't be a horror movie. I don't know.
It really is though, because the Velociraptors alone. I mean, they're monster movies. The Jurassic Park movies, those are monster movie type horror movies. Jaws is a horror movie. 6 points out. Absolutely, it is. Again, it's a monster movie.
Yeah.
1954 Godzilla, monster movie.
Oh, the original Godzilla. Oh yeah, I like that movie. That's a good movie. It's scary as opposed to just goofy. Well, it's not scary per se, but it's scarier as opposed to, oh, it's Godzilla and he's going to fight Rodan and all da.
Yeah.
He actually is destroying
Yeah,
things and there's some weight to it, you know? He's
have
not
you
the
seen
friend.
Godzilla -1? Oh my God, you got to watch that. That is a great fucking movie.
I've never, yeah, I would like to watch that.
It is so good. You know, I'm not a Godzilla fan because, you know, when I was growing up, Godzilla was, like you said, it was always the title bout, you know, Godzilla versus Mike Tyson, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. You know, it was always treated that way, and they were silly.
A dude gets
But this
plucked
one-
out of the toilet by a T-Rex in Jurassic Park? I don't remember that.
Hey, clown, how's it going?
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah, I think-
Godzilla -1 now, yes.
Yeah, it is an exceptional movie. I mean, because you know your expectation is, oh look, it's giant lizard from the ocean, Godzilla, rawr. But then they do something crazy and they make it a really fucking good movie. Great story and just a lot of real drama and whatnot. It is incredibly good.
Also, yeah, Badger,
Yeah,
the thing does still hold up.
Oh, yeah.
It really does. Absolutely. Because they used practical effects and they did amazing with it. I don't have anything. I'm not going to say that all CGI effects are shit, because they're not if you do them right. But I think the best way to use CGI is to supplement traditional and merge them together, and then you have the best outcome. And a lot of people thought that's what people were gonna do back in the day when the CGI graphics started happening, and they're like, oh well, we're still gonna have, you know, monster makers like, well, we'll still have a job, we'll be doing the practical effects, and then CGI will supplement it and we'll make a great movie. They didn't know that people are going to be like, it costs less money to do this CGI, so let's just stick with that, you know? And that sucks, because there's still a place for traditional effects. It's great.
Oh hell yes.
That's what I wanted to
agree with
do
you.
when I was a kid. I wanted to do FX, and yeah,
I agree with you, Kefki. I think that CGI should be used to hide the pimples in a movie, basically.
Right, yeah.
You know, when you know, if you like in Friday the 13th, the original, the scene where Alice cuts off Pamela's head, head goes flying, you can see the toothpicks in the neck that were meant to take head on. You could
hide that shit with CGI if you
exactly.
Yeah. But okay, so but traditional effects is great. I'm going to give you an example, and I bet you most people thinks this is CGI. Actually, everybody I've ever spoken to thinks it's CGI. Is in Terminator 2, where the metal Terminator explodes outwards. The metal, and he has that gash, and the metal is to the left and to the right, and he's exploded. That was practical effects and not CGI, and everyone thinks it's CGI. It's not.
Yeah.
That's how awesome it looked. Practical effects can be fucking awesome.
Practical effects have weight. You know, they look natural because they're being affected by gravity. CGI doesn't have that same look.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
Yeah, Gray, you're right. Well, now with Disney burning artists out with "I Want It Last Week" on a shoestring budget, CGI is garbage. Yeah, look at Black Panther.
Yeah.
The final punch up in that between the Black Panther and the other Black Panther, it just looks like a really bad cartoon.
The Shining is psychological. I love The Shining. That is an amazing movie. I like oh god, his name, Kubrick. I like his take on The Shining better than Stephen King's. I've seen Stephen King's version of the movie version of it, and I did not find it scary. I did not find it entertaining. I didn't like it at all. It didn't compare to Kubrick's, I think. Yeah.
Agreed. Clown writes, the lawyer in Jurassic Park gets eaten by the T-Rex when trying to hide on the toilet.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I don't remember that clown. That's hilarious.
And 6 writes, Toho pulled off a miracle with Godzilla -1 on a budget of only $15 million.
I really need to see Godzilla -1 now. Damn it. 'Cause I
You
love
really do.
Godzilla.
It is shockingly good. Maybe I'll watch that with you.
Yay! We still haven't finished
Yeah.
Phantasm.
I know.
Well, it's been a year. It's been a couple years, and I don't know, but
I think so.
we never finished Phantasm. I love. That's another horror movie
when
that I
you
love,
see-
though. Phantasm.
When you look at something like any of the Marvel films, for example, and these things are raking in, or not raking in, but they're costing over $300 million, some of them. And then you watch Godzilla -1 and you see what they did with only a $15 million budget, and you just sort of go, holy shit, what is American filmmaking wasting its money on?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I
The
think I
original
know.
Terminator count as a horror film? Yeah, it's more of a sci-fi horror, I think, the original Terminator.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it absolutely is. It's just as much a slasher film as Friday the 13th and Halloween. It's an unstoppable killer coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
Just this time it just happens to be a robot.
A robot!
A robot.
Robot!
You have
Oh,
a
it was
jacked
on
up
Netflix.
Austrian and is wearing a biker outfit shooting random women named Sarah Connor. -1 was on Netflix. Not sure if it still is. Yeah, see, that's the thing. A lot of sci-fi is actually horror.
Godzilla meets Bambi? Patcher? What?
Yeah, that was the thing. Gray writes, wasting money on unions, mandating X number of mooks for Y hours, standing around doing nothing. Exactly.
Mm.
Well, plus in Hollywood is so into the nepotism that like if I'm making a movie, I'm going to try to divert as much of my budget as possible to my friends and family.
Mhm.
That's how Hollywood is.
Mm. Instead
Whereas
of getting the person
if I really am in charge of that money, I'm making sure that it's going to be spent in a way that's going to benefit the film.
Yeah, get people that are qualified for it, and not just
Right.
your family. Yeah.
But plus in Hollywood, you have, you got the different kinds of studio control freaks in Hollywood. There's going to be the one that says, boobies. We got to get boobies in this picture. People like to see boobies. You got that guy who's always going to send, how do we get boobies into this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Because they think a pair of boobies is going to sell the movie. Then you got the guy whose son's girlfriend's cousin's brother has a band and they want to get their song in the movie. So you got to go through all that shit. Now, fuck you. It's a shit band. It's a shit music. We're not putting in our movie.
Wait, there was really a Godzilla versus Bambi?
Yeah, it was a short.
Oh my god.
And- yeah, that's a real thing.
Predator is a combination of psychological horror and the horrors of war. 10 years after Nam ended. Ah. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Gray, why do you think Tim Burton always casts what's-her-face? What is her
That's
name? I
his
can't
wife?
remember her name. Yeah.
What
Can't remember
was
her
his
name. She's
wife?
not a great actress. She's an
Helena
actor.
Boham.
Helena
Carter?
Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a great actress. She is an actress, though. I mean, I'll give her that. She's an actress. But of course, he's always going to cast her because that keeps that much more money in the family. Same thing with Rob Zombie and his white trash wife.
That was mean.
Well, it's true. That's all they make is white trash movies.
Well, yes, yeah. This is true. But, Sherry Moon Zombie, that's it. Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yeah, Sherry Moon
Sherry
Zombie.
Moon Zombie and a Sherry Moon Zombie production brought to you by Rob Zombie with starring Sherry Moon Zombie. Oh, God.
Yeah, she's always going to be in his movies because that way they can keep more of the budget for themselves.
I always thought he just did it because he loved his wife. Call me
No,
stupid,
it's never.
but
That's never the thing.
uh,
Mr. Yes says, does First Blood count as a horror film or a PTSD awareness film?
Yeah, that would be an action film, I
It's
thought.
both actually, and they overlap.
It's not a horror film, is it, though? It's an
Yeah, it
action
is.
movie. It's a horror
Well, it
film.
is an action movie, but it's also a horror film because Rambo is out there in the woods, just like Jason Voorhees, stalking a bunch of assholes that are after him. Well, really, they're stalking him. They won't leave him alone.
I've never watched Rambo. I don't think
First Blood is very much a reverse of the Jason Voorhees dynamic. He's not hunting them; they're hunting him, but he's getting the upper hand still. Assassin, right? No. Boobs are my male gaze, and feminists say that's not allowed. Whatever. There's still a Hollywood exec who just wants to see more boobies in a movie.
Like during Fight Club.
Like to in Fight Club, clown.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Helena Bo Canardo?
Yeah, that's the reason Mila Jovovich
she was in Fight Club. No. Helena
Helena Bottom Carter.
Bo. Yeah, she was
Helena
in Fight
Bonham
Club.
Burton.
Yes. Godzilla 1985 is the American version of 1984's Return of Godzilla. I didn't get to see 1985.
That's the reason Mila Jovovich was always cast in Resident Evil movies. Her husband directed them.
Oh.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I don't know if they were married when the first one happened. But she certainly, if he gets a budget and he can cast his wife in it to keep more of the budget in the family, yep. Carter, she was the girlfriend at the meetings.
When was the last mainline movie that had boobs? I don't know. Alice,
Let's
no
see.
evil to be found anywhere.
Resident Alice, no evil to be found anywhere.
I hated the Resident Evil movies. I'm sorry. I detest them.
Oh,
With
David
passion.
Morrell. Six wrote, the guy who wrote Rambo First Blood book is a nice guy. Yeah. David Morrell's damn good writer too.
It's been an hour, Titch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. I think we'll go head off here.
Time's up.
Time's up. All right. Well, thank you, Mitchell, for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you, BuhLooZeR, even though you're not here right now. I hope you're okay. And thank you. I don't have to thank you, Lodi. You have to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lodi.
Thank you. Thank you, Mitch.
Don't encourage him. Also, thank you,
Are you talking
chat.
to me or Lodi?
Either of you, both of you. Thank you, chat, for joining us and hanging out with us tonight. I hope you all have a pleasant rest of the Sunday, and please have a good Monday. Please be safe.
Eat cheese, you maniacs.
And eat cheese, you maniacs. And with that, we gonna go. Bye. Oh, wait, no, wait. Chill yourself, Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. Thursday is 5 p.m. Eastern, except for this week we're starting at 4:30 Eastern. Because it's our big show.
Yes.
On Rumble, you can watch Never Watch Alone with us. We watch movies and mock them and make fun of them, but we also review them. And we try to encourage indie filmmakers to keep going, learn the craft, become better. Don't give up because we said one element of your film sucks. And tomorrow night, Monday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, we do Minions of the Zoo in Space, where we play Star Trek Online in the background while we talk about every damn thing under the sun. Good night, everyone.
Oh yeah. No. Say goodnight, Lonnie.
Good night, Loafy.